All right, this is part 3. Reading the tarot cards at 1 o'clock. It's now 1:10, the day after the election. They're still counting the votes. That's why we bother to do this. There's no firm winner. Okay, now we're looking. We decided the fool was Trump, and then the outcome here was the lover. That was Biden and Harris. So here we have the fool involved in a fake fight. Okay, a fake fight. Now, is this what we see in the news? You know, Trump said accusing the other side of cheating, or is this whole thing a big sham? You know, a big fake fight. In other words, both Trump and Biden are beholden to the same master. You know, our masters, who will remain nameless because, geez, I don't know who they are. Okay, so there's a fake fight. There's some amount of exaggeration as to how much of a difference or how much of a fight this really is. Here's the victor. You know who wins? The army. The army wins. Trump and Biden are running for office. Who wins? The army. Okay? Now, remember Eisenhower? He called this the industrial military complex. That's who wins. The industrial military complex wins. And I thought, I predicted a war there, Okay. In the present, we got the world. Here's the chariot. We're on the move. There's a wonderful card, the world. Maybe it's time. We think we're going to take over the world now. Yeah? Well, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? I mean, we always used to do that in games when we were in high school, right? Take over the world was a kind of an interesting proposition. Well, maybe it's time, huh? Okay, now here, what do we have? King of Swords. In the immediate future, that's visitation to an old friend from childhood times. King of Swords. That's a lawyer, by the way. And I think Biden is a lawyer. And I know he went to law school. Trump definitely did not. Trump is definitely not a lawyer. Biden might be a lawyer. Or at least he attended law school. And he's been in the government, a million years. So in the immediate future, I guess we're going to hear something from Biden. Or things are going to lean towards Biden. It looks like right here. Okay, future status. Now I had the fool becoming the emperor, but we'll see. The Knight of Cups. That's kind of, on top of being the emperor, that's kind of a modest... He's kind of a nice guy, a younger fella approaching here. Don't know. Future home. Oh, we had Judgment, which we didn't know if that was going to be a catastrophe or not. But now we have a woman screaming in the night. You wake up, 9 swords. You wake up and you're screaming in the night. So future home. There's going to be the last judgment, and we wake up screaming in the night. This is bad. Unhappy, bad, and the result of some force majeure, like the end of the world. We're talking the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse and God, and Jesus, and those kind of elements. Not some fat guy that's temporarily in the White House. We're talking about something big here. It's going to force those people that occupy the White House to scream in the night. That's not optimistic, is it? Okay. Unexpectedly, we had the 7 illusions. Well, we have the Empress showing up. So the girls are going to, kind of show up here. um, and mesmerize the boys, right, with these 7 illusions. You know, they have this woman, the Empress, has a glamour. Yeah, okay, a glamour. We know. Do you know what it means to cast a glamour? That's kind of like a magical spell that makes men go nuts. You know, and then they could do nothing but follow you. You know, that's a glamour. So here have a woman casting a glamour on all us foolish men. Well, there's only one woman in the picture that I know of, unless there would be 2 women. One would be Kamala Harris, and the other would be Nancy Pelosi, the daughter of the regiment. Those are the 2. Okay. Now, the final outcome, okay, here's the lovers, which was Jack and Jill. Not really. It was Joe and Kamala. And there's kind of a forced rest. Forced, like, cool it. It's a bad card. It's like all of a sudden everything stops. You lose, or go home. Go home, Joe. Or somebody has to go home. Well, we know that somebody has to go home. Those are the rules. Okay, 3rd time around. This is it then. 3rd time around. Okay, we're gonna stop it and start again. Okay. Okay, so.